Jamie Foxx is saying sorry. In a since-deleted Instagram post, the actor shared a message on Friday that read, quote, "They killed this dude named Jesus. What do you think they'll do to you? #fake friends, #fake love." Jamie Foxx is saying sorry. In a since-deleted Instagram post, the actor shared a message on Friday that read, quote, "They killed this dude named Jesus. What do you think they'll do to you? #fake friends, #fake love." The comments later sparked backlash, with some accusing his post of being anti-Semitic. On Saturday, the 55-year-old issued an apology for the post and noted that he never meant to offend anyone, writing, quote, "To clarify, I was betrayed by a fake friend, and that's what I meant with they, not anything more. I only have love in my heart for everyone. I love and support the Jewish community. My deepest apologies to anyone who was offended. Nothing but love, Jamie Foxx." Jennifer Aniston also got involved in the social media controversy after she was accused of liking Jamie's since-deleted post. Quote, "This really makes me sick. I did not like this post on purpose or by accident. And more importantly, I want to be clear to my friends and anyone hurt by this showing up in their feeds, I do not support anti-Semitism, and I truly don't tolerate hate of any kind, period," Jennifer wrote on her Instagram story on Saturday morning.
Jamie Foxx is being accused of anti-Semitism for making the following post on his Instagram account that he later removed. "They killed this dude named Jesus. What do you think they'll do to you? #fake friends, #fake love." Is this anti-Semitism? Is this a anti-Semitic post? Can it be considered that? What does the Bible say about who killed who? And can that be considered anti-Semitic or Shemitic? So what does the Bible say about who killed who? Matthew chapter 26, starting at verse 59, says this: "Now the chief priests and elders and all the council sought false witness against Yahushua," in other words, Jesus the Christ, and some of you guys may say Yeshua, "to put him to death, but found none. Yea, though many false witnesses came, yet found they none. At the last came 2 false witnesses and said, This fellow said, I am able to destroy the temple of Yahweh," some of you guys would say Yahweh or Yahuwah, "the temple of God, and to build it in 3 days. And the high priest of Israel, and the high priest arose and said unto him, Answerest thou nothing? What is it which these witness against thee? But Yahushua, Jesus the Christ, held his peace. And the high priest answered and said unto him, I adjure thee by the living Elohim," some of you guys would say Elohim, "by the living Elohim," in other words, God, "that thou tell us whether thou be the Christ, the Son of Elohim," in other words, God. Yahushua, Jesus, saith unto him, "Thou hast said, nevertheless, I say unto you, hereafter shall ye see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power and coming in the clouds of heaven." Then the high priest rent his clothes, saying, He hath spoken blasphemy. What further need have we of witnesses? Behold, now ye have heard his blasphemy. What think ye? They answered and said, He is guilty of death. Then did they spit in his face. Let me read that part again. Then did they spit in his face and buffet him, and others smote him with the palms of their hands. In other words, others began to slap him in the face. So let's go over to chapter 27, starting at verse 1. When the morning was come, all the chief priests and elders of the people, this is referring to the Israelites, took counsel against Yahushua, in other words, Jesus, the Christ, to put him to death. So let's skip down to verse 20. But the chief priests and elders persuaded the multitude that they should ask Barabbas and destroy Yahushua, in other words, Jesus the Christ. The governor answered and said unto them, Whether of the twain will ye that I release unto you? They said, Barabbas. Pilate said unto them, What shall I do then with Yahushua, Jesus, which is called Christ? They all say unto him, Let him be crucified. Let him be crucified. What does the Talmud say about who killed who? I'll ask this question again. What does the Talmud say about who killed who? Let's go to the Sanhedrin 43a, and it says this. On the eve of the Passover, Yeshua was hanged for 40 days before the execution took place. A herald went forth and cried, He is going forth to be stoned because he has practiced sorcery and enticed Israel to apostasy. Anyone who can say anything in his favor, let him come forward and plead on his behalf. But since nothing was brought forward in his favor, he was hanged on the eve of the Passover. It goes on to say, Do you suppose that he was one for whom a defense could be made? Was he not a Mesith, in other words, enticer, soothsayer, worker of magic, concerning whom scripture says, Neither shalt thou spare, neither shalt thou conceal him. With Yeshua, however, it was different, for he was connected with the government. So they also accused him not only as being a soothsayer, a worker of magic, but also an agent, for he was connected with the government, an example, influential. Our rabbis taught Yeshua had 5 disciples, Matthias, Nakai, Nezer, Buni, and Toda. When Matthias was brought before the court, in other words, the Sanhedrin, he said to them, in other words, the judges, shall Matthias be executed? And then when we go to section 106a, this is what it says about Miriam. Some would say Mary. This is what they say about Christ. Balaam, also the son of Beor, the soothsayer. So yes, they are referring to the Messiah as being Balaam, a soothsayer. Balaam, also the son of Beor, the soothsayer, did the children of Israel slay with the sword, a soothsayer, but he was a prophet. It goes on to say, at first he was a prophet, but subsequently a soothsayer. This is what men say. She who was the descendant of princes and governors played the harlot with carpenters. In other words, referring to Miriam, the mother of the Messiah, as a prostitute. So what is anti-Semitism? What is anti-Semitism? Is Jamie Foxx guilty of anti-Semitism? This is a publication on State Gov about anti-Semitism. This is what it says. Anti-Semitism is a certain perception of Jews which may be expressed as hatred toward Jews. Rhetorically and physical manifestations of anti-Semitism are directed toward Jewish or non-Jewish individuals and or their property, toward Jewish community, institutions, and religious facilities. So what exactly did Jamie Foxx say that prompted him to release an immediate apology? Going back to this publication, it says, contemporary examples of anti-Semitism, calling for aiding or justifying the killing or harming of Jews. In other words, often in the name of a radical ideology or an extremist view of religion. making mendacious, dehumanizing, demonizing, or stereotypical allegations about Jews as such, or the power of Jews as a collective, especially but not exclusively the myth about a world Jewish conspiracy or of Jews controlling the media, economy, government, or societal institutions. Accusing Jews as a people of being responsible for real or imagined wrongdoing committed by a single Jewish person or group, the State of Israel, or even for acts committed by non-Jews. Accusing the Jews as a people or Israel as a state of inventing or exaggerating the Holocaust. Accusing Jewish citizens of being more loyal to Israel or to the alleged priorities of Jews worldwide than to the interests of their own nations. So again, what exactly did Jamie Foxx say that prompted him to release an immediate apology? What did he say? What's your thoughts? Please be respectful with your comments. Also, please click the like, click the notification bell, and subscribe to this channel.
Listen, Genesis chapter 11 verse 10 explains the genealogy of Shem. Shem was a black man in Africa. If you repeat this back, Genesis 14 verse 13, Abraham steps on the scene. Being a descendant of Shem, which is a fact, means Abraham too was Abraham, born in the city of a black man called Nimrod, grandson of Ham. Ham had 4 sons. One was named Canaan. Here, let me do some explaining. Abraham, Isaac was Jacob had 12 sons, for real, and these were the children of Israel. According to Genesis chapter 10, these were the children of Israel. According to Genesis chapter 10, these were the children of Israel. According to Genesis chapter 10.